What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by two things. Since we don't do any sponsorships here on the channel, I'll show them out real quick. The first is by Music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name After Sound. And the second is a new podcast I just launched called Chasing Infinity. Links in the description below. Please check them out. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate the support. Okay, guys, let's talk about a major update today. And I want to underscore this because I don't think people realize just how big of a deal it is going to be. But the Splinterlands free-to-play experience is now here. Now, I don't know what else the team plans on doing, if they're going to add any more little details to it. I'm sure it's going to be something that is a work in progress over time. But as of today, on the update November 12th, 2024, there is now a free-to-play version of this game. Something that, if you had gone back even just a couple of months, maybe a year ago, I don't think people would have believed would ever be the case. So here we are, right, at hopefully what I'm thinking is like the end of crypto spring and potentially the beginning of crypto summer with the bull run, right? Bitcoin is setting new all-time highs. So wherever you want to put that in the seasons, that's where we're at. And we are in a position now where we are going to be able to get players to come in, check out the game entirely for free, not have to pay a spellbook to get started, not have to worry about X, Y, and Z. They can go in, they can play with starter cards, they can have fun, and most importantly, they can start to level up their collection. They can start to collect cards, which is really the biggest aspect of this. So before I go any further, let me just go through some of the highlights here, right? So this is the patch that came out today. I'm reading through Royal Eagle's notes. Shout out to Royal Eagle and the team for the update. So you can see here, all players can now earn glint from the ranked victories starting in Bronze League. The base modifier for glint is now 1x, even if you don't have any SPS staked. The starter card penalty for earning glint has been removed. Now that still exists for SPS, but that's that's on the pay to win or play to earn, however you want to define that. All players can now earn league advancement rewards. A spellbook is no longer required to join a guild, earn glint, purchase credits, purchase cards, receive gifts of packs or cards, receive card delegations, participate in brawls and earn merits, rent cards seasonally, combine cards, open packs, or purchase rewards from the shop. So all of that you can do now without a spellbook. Now, what do you still need a spellbook for? If you want to sell cards, transfer cards, delegate cards, list cards for rent, hold DEC or SPS, enter a tournament, create or own a guild, hit jackpot rewards, access land, access soul keep, and earn SPS. So you'll be able to pick your own name. It'll have a _light account on it, or a light thing at the end. But you can have that removed and then pick a new name once you decide to buy the spellbook. Now, here's the thing. This is really, really important. And I'm looking at, all the things that you can do without a spellbook. The biggest ones are being able to receive cards and packs and delegations, because now when new players come in, we'll be able to allow them to come. Well, actually, let me back up for a second. Look at it this way, right? For the longest time, it's been difficult to get friends of mine, for example, to check out the game, because people are so used to in the Web 2 era where you can just go kind of play a game for free and see how it is. Versus, Web 3, there's a huge gate on it. And we've seen that not just with Splinterlands, but with many other games. You need to buy and own NFTs just to get started. Well, now that's not the case, right? And we saw this successful with games like Parallel. People just came in and started playing the game. They started leveling up their collection, right? They would just play through the thing, and whether you had starter cards or whatever, they would just play through, create their own decks, and have fun. Now you can do the same thing here in Splinterlands, and I cannot underscore just how important that is. Now, as I was saying earlier, there's a lot of other ways that people can participate. You get folks that come in, they check out the game, and if we go with the data that's on Peak Monsters, right? And I'm going to cover that in a separate video just to see where the spellbook purchases are at too. There are people checking out the game, but they end up leaving because there's just not much of an experience. That changes today, and I do think that this is a fundamental shift and actually a huge turning point for the game in and of itself. Now, we may not see things that, over the next couple of weeks and months that will point to it, right? And it's just like, oh, okay, well, I'm not saying numbers are going to go sky high from here on out, but as we get into the rest of the bull run and, throughout the life of the game of Splinterlands, as long as it goes, I do believe that this shift is a major one, because now all those people who are coming in, not only can they play for free, they get to go through that experience of potentially joining a guild, earning rewards. Like just imagine like playing through your first time, and you're able to open up reward chests. You're able to open up reward rarity card draws, and you start building your collection. There is an addictive nature to it that we all got to experience when we joined. Now people can do it for free. They don't have to take the plunge of $10 on a spell book, right? Or buy a bunch of cards or whatever. They can go in and just start playing with starter cards. And I know people might look at that and say, well, could that be exploited? I'm sure the team has done the calculations on it. We've been through this before, and I'm willing to give it a shot to see how it goes, because the team has actually been quite responsive to shutting down anything that could become exploitative. So now you have people coming in, they can play with the starter cards. They're not going to get very far. Let's be honest. They're not going to get very far. They're going to play against a lot of the liquidity bots at the bottom. They're going to get some wins. They're going to feel good about themselves. They're going to see their glint starts to stack up, and then they're going to go into the reward shop, buy some stuff, and as soon as those rarity card draws open and they go into their collection and they see that there's more cards there than when they started, it's a very addictive feeling. It's exactly what we want in a game. That is how you get people to buy in emotionally, right, into games. And not only that, now people are able to come in with their free-to-play accounts, and myself or many others in the community, and there's a lot of generous people in this community, can just delegate them cards and say like, hey, give this a try, right? Oh, you're new to the game? Here, I have some extra cards. Go ahead, give them a try, see how they are, right? Or people can send them cards. Now, that was always the case. You could always do that, right? But people would never make it to that level because they didn't want to pay the $10 to get started. Now, all of a sudden, my hope is that with channels like mine and Dwayne and Tails and all the other folks who are streaming the game regularly, if you get people coming to check out the game and hanging out on live streams or hanging out on Discord, it's just like, hey, I just created an account. I didn't pay for the spell book, but I kind of want to try some things. Well, guess what? Now you're able to send them or delegate to them some cards and hopefully give them a better experience with the game, have them see what it looks like and feels like, and have them start moving up the ranks. That's when they start to bite a little bit more, go deeper down the rabbit hole. So I think that this is a huge, huge moment for Splinterlands. Again, not saying that we're going to feel the impact of it right away over the next couple days, weeks, maybe even months. But as we go through what I said earlier, as we go through what is hopefully, right, this upcoming bull run, for any and every person that comes to check out this game now, it's a completely different experience, because now there's no $10 gate. I cannot imagine. I'm sure it's a significant amount of people that came in, looked at Splinterlands, and it said, if you want to play, to even get started, you need to pay $10. And we're like, yeah, no, I'm not even going to try that. All those people now have no excuse. They're going to come in and they're going to go through the experience. And again, the experience is still something that's being worked on, but how many more folks are going to give the game a try, because all they need to do is give an email address now. All they need to do is just sign up, see how it is, enter the ecosystem. And I will say this, enter the community, because that is one of the strongest things of this game, or about this project in general. If all they need to do is just sign up with an email address, come into the ecosystem, come into the community, start asking questions, I think we can all take it from there. At least I'm hopeful, right? And I know the community has had its ups and downs over time, but for the most part, whenever new players come in, people tend to be very helpful and very generous. And I hope that we can continue that now that everybody should be happy that the numbers are going up, right? Number go up on Bitcoin and hopefully the rest of crypto as we move forward. But that is all I have for you guys in this video. Just wanted to share with you this update and why I think it is monumental. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, I will catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.